What's up, guys? Welcome back. Glad you're here. On today's episode, we're going to be looking at a shiny deck of cards. That's right. What deck are we speaking of? We're talking about the new FORT NOCS. That's right. The new of the NOC collection and the NOC Playing Cards by Pandrea and the Blue Crown. Buckle in your seatbelts, because we're going there. Let's go.
Breaking news. We have just learned that what many have thought to be a myth for so many years does in fact exist. Recent reports are stating that bricks of the elusive gold playing cards were uncovered by Sergeant Major NOC after the war and are now locked away in a highly secured fort in Kentucky. The exact details of how this treasure was obtained or why it has been shrouded in secrecy may always remain a mystery. Experts agree that putting a value on such a piece of history is nearly impossible, but we are certain it will increase in value after its public release. Appropriately named Fort Knox, these playing cards will be released 100 years from today's date, November 18th, 1918.
The front of the tuck case is this really nice, shiny, solid gold tuck case, and it has the words FORT NOC 999.9, which is to resemble a brick of gold straight out of the U.S. Mint. The bottom of the tuck case features very little ad copy about the United States Playing Card Company, as well as houseofplayingcards.com. There is nothing on the sides of the tuck cases on either side. There is nothing on the back as well, and there is no tuck seal, making this deck very quick and easy to open and get to. That is it for the tuck case. Let's look at these cards. Now, this deck was printed by the United States Playing Card Company on their casino grade stock. It does have a traditional cut as well as an air cushion emboss. This deck, contrary to what the trailers were led to believe or make people believe, this deck is not the gold foil that we all thought or sought it to be. Although in certain lighting it does kind of similarly look like a gold foil, but I assure you it's only a very nice metallic gold ink. Now, I do not think that this makes or breaks the deck, but I do think that it would have been a little better if it would have been a gold foil instead. Now, with this deck, you're going to receive 4 extra cards other than the 52 pasteboards that come along with the deck. The first card you're going to receive is the common duplicate Queen of Hearts that you see in a lot of the NOC decks these days. The next card you're going to receive is going to be a blank face card, which is fun to write messages and things on. And the last 2 cards are your new and improved V3 looking jokers. Has Joker in each corner with borders only at the ends with the blank star in the middle. These are duplicate and original jokers, making these great for sandwich effects and other deceptive moves. Now, the pips and indices, as well as the quartz, which we'll get into here in a moment, are all your industry standard and very traditional to the USPCC pips and indices, making this deck great for gameplay, cardistry, and magicians alike. Now, as I said earlier, the pips and indices for the number cards were completely industry standard. Like I said, they follow in suit literally with having the court cards as well being the industry or traditional courts by USPCC. Now, as far as the knocks that we're used to and the aces, not much has changed in that area either. The ace of clubs, the ace of hearts, and the ace of diamonds are the same, and actually pretty much all of the aces, because the ace of spades is also your standard knock deck ace as well. You have the huge and large spade pip with the line going through the middle, and underneath it says standard premium quality house of playing cards. All right, so what are my final thoughts on this deck? I give it a 4 out of 5. Here's the thing, I was very pumped about this release. Still a good release. I would never try to take that away from Alex or the deck of cards itself. It is a very well done deck of cards. Probably, in my personal opinion, the best release as of lately. The NOCs of Steel weren't too bad. But, you know, a lot of the latest releases from NOC have been these bright, vibrant colors. And now, I'm not saying or knocking that, but not for me. Just like I'm sure this wasn't for everybody. The thing I'm getting at is also, you know, as far as these being the best release he's had for me, once again, in my opinion, I'm also let down, which is why I couldn't bump it to that 5 out of 5. When these were released, and I definitely think, in my opinion, it was done very strategically this way. I was under the impression that these were solid gold foil backed. And the reason why is because not only in the trailer, the way the light was hit for certain moves, and it was very quick movements and quick videography. You know what I mean? Like, there was no real still, or, you know, the camera wasn't focused on the cards for a very long amount of time, is what I'm trying to say. So it was almost like they wanted you to believe, and I did, that it was gold foiling. And here's the thing, you know, I've heard a lot of people saying, oh, it can't be done, it can't be done. Listen, it can be done. It can definitely be done. Anything can be done. Chris Ramsey, you know, showed that when he dropped his first playing cards, when he did the gold stamp on the middle of the ace as well as on the edging of the cards. That was a first. People said it couldn't be done. Well, guess what? Yes, it took a while, but it was done. You know, we continue to see these cards that are implementing this gold foil in ways that just blow our minds, you know. I don't see the difference between doing it all back, which it's not even the entire back. You would have that border to hold that gold foil. You get what I'm saying? To host it. But here's the thing, and it wouldn't even be going to the edging, which is another reason why I think it's possible. You know, we see cards that are pretty much already solid gold foil, like the Regalias by Shin Lim, which I reviewed. Beautiful deck of cards. That gold foil makes it pop. I just think that why half-ass it at that point? If you're going to do it right. You know what I mean? If you're going to promote a deck that is supposed to be like this brick of gold or add value every week and all this and that, that's the cool aspect of it. I love that every week that the deck is still in print or, you know, not sold out, they would add $2 more every week. So it started at $20, then $22, then $20, you know what I mean? That's cool. But if you're going to promote a gold deck, make it as gold as possible. To me, like I said, although well executed, I think it could have been better. And the only way is to do gold foil. Like I said, I think if you're going to do it, just do it right. That's all. You got the nice gold box, open the cards, boom, you got this nice gold foil. It would have just popped 20 times more, literally. And then the deck would have been worth $40 for that matter. And that's fine. I don't know. Just my opinion. Don't murder me on it. I'm just saying. Just my opinion. Other than that, like I said, it's an amazing deck of cards. Alex Pandrea continues to push the playing card world. You know, and as far as the NOCs go, I mean, it's a great series of playing cards. If you're not familiar with the NOCs, I definitely highly recommend you go check them out. I will leave the links below for the bluecrown.com as well as the House of Playing Cards. Alex is running a lot of specials over there right now, you know, with the holidays around the corner and things like that. You know, he's doing 9-pack NOCs for really, really cheap. You can get all the colors of the rainbow if you want for really cheap. Lots of other things, different effects like Queen Amy and things like that. Definitely go check it out. Make sure you go get something if you're looking for a gift for a loved one who's a magician in the family or whatnot. It's a perfect place to go. So yeah. So I definitely want to thank Alex Pandrea and the Blue Crown for sending these out, allowing me to do the review for you. If you enjoyed the review as much as I enjoyed doing it for you, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you, beautiful people, on the next one.